Hello friends, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. I began writing this script for this video on Immatics due to some really exciting news that I came across and wanted to share with you. In my opinion, this news has the potential to make Immatics one of the strongest stocks you can imagine, not only in genomics, but potentially in the entire stock market. At least that's my opinion, and that's how excited I was. I had started making this video on Immatics yesterday and was planning to release it at around 3:30 p.m. However, we saw the price of IMTX drop sharply, so I held back to do a little more research and come to you with a more comprehensive video. In this video, I'm not only going to share the exciting news, but also talk about the reasons why the share price fell and what I think about it. With that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. I think the markets have a knee-jerk reaction to the piece of news yesterday about IMTX cancer drug IMA402. At a presentation in the European Society of Medical Oncology, IMTX revealed that sufficiently high drug doses were key to achieving the desired anti-tumor effects over a prolonged period of time. The key message for me here is the desired anti-tumor effect is achieved. And I think the market has looked at the fact that it says there should be prolonged high dosage administered. So these are two different messages. In my opinion, the fact that there is a cure is the big message out here. So I think that the market has done a knee-jerk reaction. We should expect IMTX to turn around today. We have not had any reports of adverse effects so far. I would be more worried if adverse effect was the leading message component, whereas in this case, the leading message component is high dosage over a long period of time, giving the desired results. So I don't see anything too bad in this. And given a choice to have a cancer cure that needs higher dosage for a prolonged time, I think it is still better than not having a drug. So that's the logic behind my saying that it's a knee-jerk reaction of the market that IMTX share price fell sharply yesterday. I'm definitely expecting a turnaround as people reflect over the sentences in the press release and make their own conclusions. I would expect IMTX prices to bounce back today. And this would be a buying opportunity in my personal opinion, not financial advice, of course. This would be a good buying opportunity to stock up on IMTX. Also remember that this August, IMTX dosed its first patient in clinical trials for IMA203CD8 clinical trials. So that's again a big achievement. Besides, those who are worried about CRISPR IP, IMTX gets its IP from Editas, which in turn derives the CRISPR IP from Broad Institute, which currently is the one in whose favor the courts have ruled in the United States. If you look back at the pedigree of IMTX, founded in 2004, IMTX got funding from Celgene and Amgen before going public in July 2020. Now, having dealt with that, let us go to the exciting news part, which is what I was making this video about in the first place. Those who have followed our channel might already know that among the many times we spoke about CAR-T therapy, we had focused on specific antigen marker. If a company was able to identify a therapeutic target that was consistent across tumor types and was not expressed in healthy cells, a broad spectrum treatment for all types of cancer tumors would be possible. A team of scientists from the University of Pennsylvania working with IMTX have identified an antigen component that is consistently present in all types of tumor cell and not expressed in healthy cells. This is a big breakthrough in my opinion. In a study published towards the end of August, the researchers reported their finding of a protein that when targeted through adaptive T-cell receptor TCR therapy, slowed cancer growth in mice. The protein was highly prevalent in tumor samples from patients with 11 different types of solid tumors, but was rarely present in healthy cells, making it a prime potential target for T-cell therapies. The scientists pinned down an antigen component that was highly expressed in cancer cells from multiple types of tumors, but rarely in human tissue, an epitope encoded by exon 6 of gene collagen type V1, which is Roman numeral 5, A3, or Col6A3, which is produced from a tumor-specific alternative splicing event that rarely happens in healthy cells. The Col6A3 protein is a component of type 5 collagen, which is present in connective tissues throughout the body. But exon 6 is expressed only in the stroma cells of the tumor microenvironment. Now, this is a mouthful for me as a generalist and not as a scientist, But the gist of the whole thing to me is that the specific antigen has been identified, and it is present across a wide range of tumors, and it is not present in healthy cells. So to me, this means that if we target this particular antigen, if IMTX was to target this particular antigen, then they would have a therapy that can work across a broad range of cancer tumors. Now, IMTX plans to pursue an investigational new drug application with the FDA in hope of launching a phase 1 clinical trial for this particular target. Most of you know by now that I'm quite excited about the IMTX TCER technology. Here is a refresher for you at the Immatics website.
TCR-based therapies to fight hard-to-treat solid tumors. Our TCR bispecifics, called T-cell engaging receptors, or TCER, are antibody-like off-the-shelf biologics engineered with 2 binding regions that can redirect and activate T cells towards cancer cells expressing a specific tumor target. Our TCER biologics are produced in specialized state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities. One manufacturing run can produce thousands of vials filled with our TCER drug candidate. The vials are then shipped to multiple sites and are immediately available for off-the-shelf use in our clinical trials to treat patients with different solid tumor types. Let's follow Robin on her journey, including screening, treatment, and follow-up. She is currently undergoing a standard therapy to treat her lung cancer. Robin talks to her doctor about a clinical trial being conducted with Immatics TCER and discusses whether it fits with her personal treatment program. If it is an option, she is sent to a specialist who is an investigator in one of Immatics' trials and knows all about our TCER approach. He explains the details of the treatment, including the risks and benefits. As a first step, Robin undergoes screening, during which several medical criteria are checked to determine whether she is eligible for the TCER treatment. To potentially benefit from the therapy, Robin needs to be positive for a molecular marker called HLA-A2 and the Immatics tumor target that is addressed by the TCER. After Robin has completed her current cancer therapy, she can be immediately treated with our off-the-shelf TCER whenever she is ready. When administered to Robin, the TCER molecules bind to the target peptides on the surface of the cancer cells. At the same time, they recruit T cells that are circulating in Robin's blood to the tumor site, where they are activated to attack the tumor. During the first month, Robin must stay in hospital for a couple of days after each infusion. Her doctor closely follows Robin's treatment and potential side effects due to the powerful activation of the immune system. These could include fever and cytokine release syndrome, among others. Robin will receive infusions of Immatics TCER on a regular basis as long as she shows a benefit from the treatment. Robin's doctor regularly monitors her progress to check the effect of the treatment on the tumor. Not everyone's cancer will respond the same way. By identifying true targets and developing the right T-cell receptors, Immatics is committed to accelerating the next generation of TCR-based cancer immunotherapies and unlocking new avenues for patients, like Robin, in their fight against cancer.
Friends, as you can see, this approach is allogenic and overcomes the immune system hurdles to a great extent and can be optimum for production and delivery at short lead times. Also, with this new discovery, a single therapy can treat multiple tumors, and that's a very big advantage for IMTX when compared to any other drug company. And this is phenomenal, and in my opinion, the share price has not yet reflected this because we are all in the early stages. I would watch IMTX closely and buy on dips. There are still plenty of hurdles to clear in terms of going through the FDA approval process, and a cure is years away. However, this research brings valuable IP, and that IP can be a source of revenue. Point to note is that the team started by analyzing sets of normal and tumor tissue samples with Immatics X-President discovery platform. The X-President analysis was paired with the company's X-Cube bioinformatics approach using artificial intelligence to quantify peptide copy numbers in each cell. This gives me a feeling that IMTX will have a strong IP claim. This is a breaking news, so I will bring you updates on the status of the IP and whether IMTX can monetize it in future and also the status of the FDA approval process for this candidate therapy. Besides, this is also very good proof that the ex-president platform, which is a registered platform for IMTX, is performing very well and creating intellectual property. And it's also a testament to Xcube AI approach. So both of these things are also another strong positive, in my opinion, for IMTX. And once we have IMTX getting into FDA approval cycle and getting some positive news, I think the share price is only going to skyrocket. So this, my friends, is what I wanted to talk to you about, which is why I initially started creating this video. Well, friends, let me summarize. Point number one. I think the markets have had a knee-jerk reaction to the piece of news yesterday about IMTX cancer drug IMA402. The key message for me here is the desired anti-tumor effect is achieved. We have not had any adverse report so far. There is no reports of adverse reactions. So I'm much more comfortable with that. I would be more worried if adverse effect was the leading message component. Given a choice to have cancer cure that needs higher dosage in order to have desired results for a prolonged period of time, I think it is still better than not having a drug. And I would expect IMTX prices to bounce back. Today would be a buying opportunity when the market prices are down for IMTX. Of course, this is my personal opinion. It's not financial advice. Now on to the second point. As I recounted, a team of scientists from the University of Pennsylvania working with Immatics have identified an antigen component that is consistently present in 11 types of tumor cells and not expressed in healthy cells. This is a very big breakthrough, in my opinion. When combined with their bispecifics, you saw the animation from the company, how the bispecifics are made. It's allogenic, and it has got all the properties that is needed for optimum delivery of therapy from a commercial perspective. So this discovery, when combined with bispecifics, allows the creation of a single therapy that can address 11 tumor types. IMTX plans to apply to IND enable this target therapy, and has shown that it is quick to move on opportunities. I think it should be possible for IMTX to monetize their IP. More about that from me as more information becomes available. Also, the success here demonstrates the power of the ex-president and Xcube as effective research platforms. And in August, you will recollect, IMTX dosed the first patient in clinical trials with IMA203CD8, which again was a big deal. This leads me to conclude that IMTX is a great investment and can be accumulated on dips. The share price will definitely bounce back up as the market digests all the available information. This, of course, is my personal opinion and not financial advice. And friends, I would just like to quickly go to the TradingView platform and have a quick look at the IMTX price chart. And let's do that now. Well, friends, here we are in the IMTX TradingView platform. And as you can see, already today, the market has started buying back again. So yesterday was a knee-jerk reaction. I'm pretty sure that we are going to cross up again. And if we look at the long-term chart, all these candles are one-day candles. So you saw a very, very sharp fall yesterday. That was absolute overreaction. I expect to recover more than half of that in the next couple of days. Now, having said that, if you look at the chart for IMTX, it has been pretty strong. It has been on multiple bull channels. And even at this point of time, despite having dropped so much, it is still on a bull channel. So this brings me to an end of this video. If you like the video, please do not hesitate to press a like there because it helps the channel. It means a lot to me. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe and help me grow this channel. My target is 1,000 subscribers. We are very close there. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe for everything related to genomics in the stock market and some breaking news items. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.